centimeters. Again, bunnies fly.
WWE using celebrities at WrestleMania is nothing new. Over the years, many names have been used to create mainstream appeal for the showcase of the Immortals. I'm Sam Laterna, and today we discuss 5 celebrities that were a part of WrestleMania. And if you like this content, be sure to follow us for more like it. Baywatch star Pamela Anderson had men fawning over her in the 1990s, and that is an understatement. This also carried over to WWE, where she had her fair share of appearances. It was announced that Pamela would accompany the winner of the 1995 Royal Rumble to the ring at the show of shows and already star-studded WrestleMania 11. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid himself, outlasted 29 other competitors to get this honor bestowed upon him, as well as a World Championship match at WrestleMania. Unfortunately for Shawn, he experienced heartbreak to the fullest extent when Pamela Anderson instead walked out WWF champion Diesel to the ring at the show of shows. Turns out that Big Daddy Cool left with the belt and the lady. Poor HBK. Logan Paul will make his WWE in-ring debut at WrestleMania 38, where he'll be teaming with The Miz against Dom and Rey Mysterio. But as of late, Logan's been doing a pretty good job of making himself the villain on screen as well as in real life, because people aren't the biggest fans of him and his brother Jake Paul. All in all, this won't be Paul's first WrestleMania appearance. Last year at WrestleMania 37, he accompanied Sami Zayn to the ring for his match against Kevin Owens, but he wasn't much help. Ultimately, Zayn wound up blaming Paul for losing him the match, and he wound up on the receiving end of a stunner from KO. So in the end, everyone went home happy. Furthermore, we have Logan Paul, who considers Vince McMahon a bit of a stepdad figure, according to a recent interview with TalkSport. So this could potentially mean that he has the desire to become a full-time WWE superstar. A lot of that would naturally be contingent on his very busy boxing and YouTube schedule, so we'll have to wait and see. Right time, right face, right place. Speaking of celebrity performances at WrestleMania, how can we not mention a celebrity that mesmerized the WWE universe in the form of Bad Bunny, or Bad Bunny, as I like to call him. But I digress. We saw Bad Bunny's wrestling ability in small glimpses at the Royal Rumble last year. He even won the 24/7 title and took a ton of beatings from Miz and Morrison leading up to their collision at WrestleMania 37. Those weeks of feuding with Miz and Morrison ultimately led Bad Bunny to team up with Damian Priest at the showcase of the Immortals. Bad Bunny was diving on Miz, giving Canadian destroyers to Morrison, and overall proving that he could hang with wrestlers that have been in the business over 10 years. That night proved that Bad Bunny is the baddest and that bunnies can fly. Former President of the United States, Donald Trump, has quite the connection to WWE and WrestleMania. He even provided a home for the show of shows in the 1980s when WrestleMania 4 and 5 were hosted at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. And while Trump has attended his fair share of WrestleManias, his biggest contribution came at WrestleMania 23, when he and Vince McMahon took place in the Battle of the Billionaires. Donald Trump stood in Bobby Lashley's corner while Umaga represented Vince. And in the end, it was Lashley who came out victorious, which meant that Donald Trump, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Bobby Lashley gladly got a chance to shave the head of Vince McMahon. Wait, what? Kim Kardashian appeared at a WrestleMania? Huh, could have had me fooled. But indeed, the megastar did appear back in 2008 at WrestleMania 24. And while Kim wasn't used all that much on the show, because the Kardashians had just filmed their first season, we did see her hype up the Money in the Bank ladder match, as well as having a choice interaction with Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy used his signature call in her face, and it's clear that Kim Kardashian could not keep up with Mr. Kennedy! I had to do it. You knew I was going to do it.